Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flick Show. My name is Chris Wong. Don't worry, I am not on the Big Island. I'm on the island of Oahu, so we didn't get any earthquakes or volcano over here. However, on that island, there's power outages and stuff like that, so that kind of sucks for that island. Hopefully, nobody got hurt. Hopefully, everybody was okay. Hopefully, everybody's power will come back on if it hasn't already. So. Yeah, cool. But today, well, by the time you probably see this, it's going to be May 5th. I'm shooting this on May 4th. I didn't have a May the 4th be with you video taking place. If I do get a chance to put that together, it'll probably be tomorrow. I know it's flipped, but I wanted to do a little bit about what's coming up, and that is Henry Cavill's birthday. Henry Cavill's birthday is on May 5th. By the time you see this, this will be May 5th. So happy birthday, shout out to Henry Cavill. He is the Superman of this generation. I hope he continues to be the Superman of this generation for a long time. If I had a choice, if I had a dream, if I had any type of whatever I can do to make Henry Cavill stay all the way up to they make Kingdom Come or Justice Lords, I would totally love that. That would be so awesome if they can continue doing that. That would be really, really great. Now, I know there hasn't been a lot to do with the Zack Snyder Cut. Zack Snyder has been posting images of curious images. Not really. I mean, he's really talking about two birthdays here. One was an Aquaman photo, which is it says on August in 2014, so we're not even in August, so that's kind of curious why he put that one out. So, but yeah, there hasn't been any real Snyder Cut news, no real pictures from the Justice League shoot. The last thing was probably the Wonder Woman picture of her holding up the torch, what looks like she's in some kind of place where she learns about the mother boxes and Steppenwolf, possibly, allegedly. So that's all we've had so far. But this is where we can put our tinfoil hats, because it's a Friday for me and I'm going into the weekend. I might as well do something fun. If you're not into that, putting on the tinfoil hat, how one of my followers, Kenny Andreessen, had always said, put your tinfoil hat. If you're not into that, if you're not into the Snyder Cut, this video is not for you. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. But if you're here, you're probably here after clicking on that thumbnail, is that you want to maybe go deeper into the conspiracy, the inner workings, possibly the what could possibly be, things like that, the revelations, if you will. And if you're into with that, I invite you to join me on this little side spin-off to something that some of my followers have been discussing and I've been talking to Kenny with. So this is interesting. And now we know what the pictures have shown. We've got that picture of the Wonder Woman. We've got the torch and everything. We've also seen Zack Snyder posted a picture of Batman and Commissioner Gordon, the original shot, what it was supposed to be, right? That shot, the Aquaman shot, where his back is turned and the waves are crashing into him, possibly the Ezra Miller shot. Those shots look like, even though one of them he says is from his camera, the one where's the Wonder Woman, especially the Batman shot, the Aquaman with the water shot, those looks, they look like screenshots. They look like screenshots from a movie. Possibly even the casket scene. They're looking at the casket. That looks like it's a screenshot as well. Suspiciously looking like a screenshot. So there's screenshots of something that's not released. And we've talked about this before, where how does Zack able to post this without permission from Warner Brothers? Because for all we know, the movie is under Warner Brother property, right? He has to get the okay from them in order to release those pictures, release those things. I mean, I get a copyright strike, on one of a video when I revealed a picture of the Lex Luthor one, right? So I got a strike on that. The video was taken down. Why aren't they taking down Zack Snyder? And you can argue that maybe this cut, the delete, since is his property. I can see that as well because it's a director's cut. But I still have problems with that, the fact that he's able to release those images without Warner Brothers saying. It's like, can you do that? Is that under legal terms, legal means to do that? And Kenny had sent me this message that Clay Enos said the Aquaman pic Zack put out on Vero, which is the August 2nd, 2014, is Clay's. That's his picture. Then someone asked if he could put out an unseen Superman pic. Clay said he's not allowed to post anything without studio permission. So Clay can't do that, but Zack can. Clay may not be part of that team for the Justice League team in order to release anything more. Maybe it's all that power and the rights and everything is in Zack Snyder's hand. Well, if that's the case, then Zack Snyder could possibly release what Clay has, right? So maybe we'll see a little bit more. But on the other hand, is that maybe Zack can do this by putting out pictures before today's one, the ones with Wonder Woman, what looks like screenshots, is that he does have permission because they are actively working on something. Like they're actively working on the cut. And he's there, he can see it, he can put it out. It doesn't bother him, it doesn't bother Warner Brothers, because in a way it's like before, where remember when he's used to be in production and he worked on Justice League, Batman v Superman, things like that. He would be posting out pictures from on the set, things like that, doing on projects he's currently working on. If he's not working on Justice League, is he just really reminiscing at this point? Is he really just or doing some kind of silent protest at this point? Or is he actively working on something to do with the Justice League, to do with the DC Extended Universe, even though he is been quote unquote let go or quote unquote off the DC Extended Universe? He's got Fountainhead coming. He's got The Last Photograph coming. He's got those movies coming out. Usually you see him working on those, and we have granted, we have seen him post pictures of that. We have post pictures of his usual just working out and things like going to a coffee shop, personal stuff. But in terms of projects, from before, you used to see a lot of them, Batman v Superman, Justice League. This is what I'm shot today, and this is doing stuff like that. And usually, I would think if he's not on there, it would be gone already. He would be putting up pictures, let bygones be bygones, goodbye. But and it could just be because there's a surge of fans who want to see that cut and things like that. But I don't feel like he wants to really egg us on. I think there might be something. And this is just a tinfoil hat on now. So this whole video is about tinfoil hat. Is that he is actively putting out things because he's got permission from Warner Brothers, because they're actively working on it. It is a current project, and that's why he's able to put it out. He is putting it out because it's a current project. And that could be the reason why we're seeing all this stuff, especially ones that look really suspiciously look like screenshots, if you will. The interesting thing now is that he's posting pictures. Okay, now he's posting pictures of before. And granted, it's his happy birthday. He's in commemoration. He's telling not Diana, Gal Gadot that she's an amazing woman. This is the first time I realized she is Wonder Woman. So could be reminiscing and could just be honoring because it's her birthday, and he's doing that. Then comes the one Aquaman and as Clay's picture, and that just popped up all of a sudden. So he's like, okay, that's interesting. It's not even August, but he's posting a 4-year-old picture, if you will. Then becomes Henry Cavill, and I've never seen this before. We've seen it, cool, of Henry Cavill in the Christopher Reeve outfit, and that's when he says this is how he convinced Warner Brothers that he's Superman. That shot right there greenlit that, so that's cool as well. But now Brad is all in. Who is it? Brad Curran had posted, says, now he seems to be moving into first image of my hero X, Y, or Z with Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and now Superman. So, Yes, that is interesting that he's doing that now. So what does that mean? Like, in my own thoughts, I'm wondering, let's take this to the next step. All right, so he's able to put out pictures because Justice League and all this, and he's currently working on it. Let's go back to the idea that it was a silent protest. It was a silent protest. That I got these images. I know it's been changed. I haven't watched a movie, and I'm releasing to gain the interest and things like that. Maybe people are working on the Snyder Cut as we speak, and they're just trying to get Warner Brothers permission to unveil it. Okay, so with Clay's words that says Clay's not able at that point in time is that he's not able to post a deleted scene. All right, so Zack can. And now Zack's not posting any more deleted scenes, at least at this point. There might be something come up later. That's cool. But at this point where he's shown 3 consecutive images of something that he shot, it's not a screenshot or anything. It's from before. It's during Man of Steel or Batman v Superman times where everything is out in the open. It's not a screenshot, like I said. It's not a promotional image. It's something he owns. So now he can put that out, but he's not putting it in. Why? Tinfoil hat again. I've said that so many times. Conspiracy again. Is that, one, Warner Brothers had enough. They're like, Zack, you got to cut that out, man. You got to stop posting pictures of that. We're not going to make your Snyder Cut. No. Stop it. You can go ahead and silent protest all you want. You know, continue making putting pictures of pictures of what you have, and do that. Fine, that's cool. We're cool with that. But you know, stop. Second, this is the one I really like. Is that Warner Brothers is telling him to slow it down, stop it now, because we are now giving you permission to do the Snyder Cut. We have given you permission to finish it off. We're giving you permission on the basis that it now is a Warner Brothers current project, and so we are in command of what you can release and what can be shown now. So it's now you need Warner Brothers permission to show certain things, and that's why Zack has slowed down and now showing pictures of what he had before. That's my only, you know, that's just what in my own back in my hopes and thoughts in any case. And it could just be he's because he's reminiscing about the birthday. He doesn't want to reveal too much, or if at all, or anything. It could be nothing, you know. Absolutely, I'm not doubting you on that. So, but we're in the twilight zone here, if you will, of the video of my videos, the twilight zone. So let's feel free to just speculate and things like that. That's what I want to believe in anyway. And if he posts a picture from a deleted Justice League, hey, I'm all for it. I'm like, all right, more stuff to see, more pieces to put together. But if he is no longer showing that, that's what I'm thinking. It's just in my head, my crazy, nutty head, that it's possible that either Warner Brothers telling him to cease and desist, even though he didn't delete any of the other images, or second, slow it down. We are working on it, and we want to be in control of what you release. And maybe they've already done that, and that's why he could release those other pictures from before. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, that's enough. I mean, that's enough for this night, Friday night. Of course, it's Friday, Saturday morning for you. Keeping it light, keeping it crazy, keeping it really crazy. But hopefully, we get some more information soon, some more news soon, and maybe today. Hey, maybe he puts out a deleted Superman pic for Justice League. It's still the 5th. By the time of the next video, it will be the 6th. So let's see what happens from here on out. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for subscribing, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.